What is up, friends? Kenji back again for another draft of M19 here on the MTGO Traders YouTube channel. Not in a very exciting pack. We have a Draconic Disciple, Shock, and Strangling Spores. Think I like taking the two-color card here just because of the overall power level, but Strangling Spores is probably a safe pick. Let's see where we can go with this one. Okay, second pack kind of gets punished here, as best card is probably the Departed Deckhand. You have Poison Tip Archer, Angel of the Dawn, Dwindle, Stag, also very good. I think here I'm going to go ahead and just take the Deckhand. Been very, very impressed with this 2-drop, and don't mind taking it here, even after taking a red-green card to start. Next pack we have... nothing too exciting. Strangling Spores, Courser, Vanguard. Kind of an awkward route I've gone down. I think at this point I'll probably just take the Strangling Spores and see what we can do from here on out. But looks like some white cards could be good, and then Declare Dominance is definitely playable, but I think I prefer the Spores. Alright, speaking of white cards now, we have a Hieromancer's Cage. There's also a Dwindle in the pack, but I think Cage is just very, very solid. Better than Dwindle for sure, and the card I'm going to take. So, well, now we've taken the full 5 colors in the first 4 picks. As we follow up with, could be a Shock. Skeleton Archer also fine. A lot of fine playables in this pack. Yeah, Shock is tempting. Alright, I actually like Rustwing Falcon quite a bit. I could move into like the white aggro deck, but we'll take the Shock, getting it 5th pick. We get a Spark Tongue Dragon or Inspired Charge. There's also a Snapping Drake in the pack. We'll go ahead and take the Spark Tongue. Lightning Mare, Manolith or Salvager of Secrets. Looks like we're solidifying our position in red, if nothing else. I'm going to take the Lightning Mare here. Perhaps go down a red aggro route. Really enjoy Boros in this format, red-white. I think that's one of the strongest, if not the strongest, color pairing. It's just the deck has such explosive draws. And oftentimes your opponents just stumble a little bit and then you press your advantage and take them out. But we'll see. Kind of a little scatterbrained all over here. Don't think we've seen too much green right off the bat. Let's just move everything else to the sideboard since we only know we're playing red. Okay, ooh, Enigma Drake could be good. We also could do a red-black deck, or sorry, red-blue deck. Departed Deckhand would fit quite nicely into there. Yeah, this has very high upside. I think we're going to try that out. Nothing too good here. I guess I can take the Onake Ogre. That or take like the Cinder Barons for potential splashes, but I'd rather just cut off all the red cards right now while I can. Tectonic Rift versus Frilled Sea Serpent. I actually enjoy Rift, and if we're going to be the aggro deck, the Rift's going to serve a good purpose. Plus, Frilled Sea Serpent is a card that you can get pick up later anyways, and you don't normally want more than, say, 1, so not too concerned about passing that here. I think we've found ourselves a good position. Blue generally in this deck has more of the non-creature spells. You have, your Disperses, your Totally Lost, your Divinations, that type of thing, whereas blue, or rather red, normally has all of the aggressive creatures that help push you through. I think Crash Through is much better than Lava Axe here. Also, Crash Through is fine in this style of deck, especially if we pick up like a, say, Gutter Snipe, then we have multiple reasons for running just instants and sorceries that we can cycle for cheap. Alright, there's that Frilled Sea Serpent I was talking about. Again, we might not even end up running this. It is a little bit slow. So first pick a Draconic Disciple over some single-colored cards. And that didn't pan out necessarily, although I guess we're not necessarily blue. So probably red aggro, uncertain about secondary color, as all of the other colors have options right now. Alright, last few pickups. Nothing too exciting. Be very, very unlikely to pick up any true good playables here. Yeah, Fire Elemental's more filler, although it is playable. And we prepare ourselves for the second pack, where we open a Mentor of the Meek. A good one, no doubt. But we do have that Gutter Snipe I was mentioning. Also, wow, a lot of good blue cards here. Bone to Ash, Wind Mage, Symbiont, Disperse, Divination. Yowza. I think I like taking the Gutter Snipe here, but plenty of good cards. Hopefully we wheel something out of this pack. Oof. Well, best card here is easily the Vampire Sovereign, and then there's a Regal Bloodlord here as well. Jeez. That is pretty disgusting. I think, honestly, it's worth taking the Vampire Sovereign here since we have Strangling Spores. It feels like Strangling Spores plus Vampire Sovereign is definitely better than the Deckhand plus the Enigma Drake for right now. And I don't mind hedging in this direction. Card is definitely that good. Okay. And Gutter Snipe probably will serve a good role in either deck, whether we're red-blue or red-black. Follow-up pack here, Vivictus Asmadi the Dire. Don't actually think this card's all that great, but man, if we take it, I could go like this, you know, and do some weird Jund nonsense. Otherwise, I take like Lightning Mare or Rise from the Grave. Skyscanner's also fine. I'm not sure I want to take this. This is kind of all over the place now. It is a 6/6 flying dragon, of course, but I feel like I'd be hurting my mana base to do this. Oh well, let's have some fun. We'll take the big stinky dragon and see if maybe we can get this to work. I'm going to take the Bogart Brute here. I think this is just one of the best red commons, and always one that you're happy to have on turn 3. Don't be surprised if I end up cutting the big dumb dragon here. Jeez, a Vine Mare now too? Whew. Maybe I am red-green after all, huh? There's also a Skeleton Archer in the pack. Alright, I'm gonna take Vine Mare. It's looking more and more like we're straight up in Jund than anything else. All of my non-red cards are very powerful. Gonna need to pick up some fixing. Cinder Barons or what else? Another Draconic Disciple. That works. Okay, I guess we're doing this. Not what I initially had in mind, but power level is certainly there. We can probably cut this Ogre now, unless we randomly pick up Sarkhan's Unsealing in the last pack. Gutter Snipe is probably still fine. I guess I just want some more early game. Essence Scatter's great, but can't take it, unfortunately. Abnormal Endurance is very powerful, as is Waltz. Fiery Finish, also a fine removal spell, though very slow. I'll go ahead and take the removal spell. I'm not thrilled with Fiery Finish. I'd much rather have Electrify, but I don't think having one is going to hurt too badly. Let's take the Bristling Boar here. Divination, darn, man. Look at these wheels. Divination and Bone to Ash, I think, are both very good. We'll just take the Courser. Recollect. Another Boar. Alright, yeah. So it looks like we're going to be moving more into red-green, potentially just splashing black, which means Vampire Sovereign's probably not going to make the main deck, as double black card's much harder to splash than single. We do have 2 pieces of fixing in the form of the Draconic Disciples. I'm just going to take the 2-drop here, even though I don't think this is very good. Okay, random filler. Yeah, I think this is okay. I think. guess we'll just wait and see how the last pack treats us. And opened a Rejuvenator, I think we take. Already have a lot of 3s, but it's fixing. It's also ramp. Probably better than the Brawl Bash Ogre, which would just be a random splash. Tormenting Voice also okay, but I'm not too concerned. I think that probably wheels. Let's take the Rejuvenator there. Strangling Spores, Sky Scanner, and Foul Orchard. I'm going to go ahead and just take the land. We already have close to enough playables anyway, so shouldn't be too hard to find enough cards by the end of this pack. Archer, Devils, and another Strangling Spores. Okay, we'll take the Spores again this time. More removal, more better. Lightning Strike, that's an amazing pickup. Wow, look at this pack. Gutter Snipe, Lightning Strike, Electrify, Sky March, Take Vengeance. Just a ton of playables. Cinder Barons, perfect. I like taking the lands here over the Manolith, as I don't think the Manolith's all that great. We're not really ramping into much, so we'd rather just have the land color fixers. Cards I'm looking to cut. Maybe Lightning Mare, maybe Sentinel. Not huge on Tectonic Rift, but it's probably fine. Could splash for Mind Rot as well. I mean, might just get like Fire Elemental in as a big dumb dude. I still don't think it's worth splashing Vampire Sovereign because it's double black, but we'll see. It's possible I pick up like 2 more pieces of fixing and then splashing the Sovereign wouldn't be as hard. I guess we wouldn't mind cutting the Crash through as well. How many instants and sorceries does this leave for Gutter Snipe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay, 8 even currently. So Gutter Snipe's not terrible. Another Enigma Drake, another Bristling Boar, Active Trees and Crash through. I don't think we're playing another Bristling Boar, but it might replace, say, the Tectonic Rift in this deck. Wall of Vines is basically unplayable, unless you have Arcades. Yeah, we'll try the Boar. Cut the Rift, perhaps. Doom Dissenter, Apparatus. There's an Archer if we want to take it. I guess here I'm just going to take Apparatus as another early removal spell, even though it's not amazing. Another Dragon's pretty good, though. I think we can cut the Fire Elemental for that one. Good wheel. Oh, I guess that wasn't even a wheel, that was 8th pick. Yeah, I don't know what to think about this deck. It's got powerful creatures and some okay removal, but honestly, to me, it feels like it's a little weak. I don't know. Oh, I really want to get that Sovereign in there. That's so greedy, though. So greedy. There's that Tormenting Voice. Perfect. You can cut the Crash through for that now. And Havoc Devil. Not playing that. Take Archer for sideboard in case we want to bring it in versus a deck with a lot of 1 toughness creatures. Okay, that's pretty great for us. Wheeling and Electrify there. Probably replaces one of the Bristling Boars. And so what's my mana base? I'm running the Foul Orchard, the Cinder Barons. We need a lot more red than anything else, so we're probably going to run like 7 mountains. 7 mountains, 7 forests, and 1 swamp should be enough. That gives me 3 land sources of black plus 2 disciples. I might even be able to go like 7 mountains, 6 forest, and 2 swamps. I guess that's probably a little bit safer. 7 mountains, 6 forest, 2 swamp. Does that give me enough? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green sources, 4 black. Yeah, that's probably fine. Alright. I'm interested to see how this deck does. We actually ended up with quite a few removal spells, and the curve's not too bad, so... Yeah, look at that removal. Shock, Apparatus, Lightning Strike, Electrify, 2 Spores, Fiery Finish. The double Spark Tongue Dragon is pseudo-removal, and then, like, we can collect one back as well, so... Alright, I'm down. Let's submit this and see you guys back for round 1. Here we are for round 1 of this M19 draft, where we are Jund removal, I guess. We're on the draw. I'm going to go ahead and keep this hand. It is a little land heavy, but we have all of our colors and a removal spell, so should be okay as long as the opponent isn't super aggro Boros or something to that effect. Turn 1 Cinder Barrens, turn 2 Forest, or maybe Mountain if we draw our red mare. Opponent leading on Foul Orchard here. Vine Mare, not a bad draw, provided we can find another green source at some point. And yep, let's just play Forest, pass. Hopefully we can shock whatever they do, if they do anything their next turn, and then lead into Gutter Snipe, say if they just play like a Sky March Bloodletter or something. Alright, that's a little bit bigger. Can't deal with that technically right now. I think we're just going to play out the Gutter Snipe. And then we might just need to Strangling Spores away the Courser. Take our beats. And Druid of the Cowl, their follow-up. Alright. Did not find a forest for our tasty Vine Mare, but we might as well attack in here, see if they block. They did miss a land drop, so if they block with Druid, I think I'll go ahead and shock to finish it off. Heck, even if they don't, I could probably just Strangling Spores it if I really wanted to. What's it gonna be? No blocks, alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I think taking off their mana source could pay dividends, as they bash in for 3 again. We'll see if they have a follow-up play of sorts. There's their Sky March Bloodletter. Our Forest here would be amazing. Boom. How about that stinky 2-drop? Alright, so we're going to shock the Sky March. I said drawing a Forest, that would be great, because we'd be able to shock the Bloodletter and then play Vine Mare follow-up, but instead we're going to just play the Sentinel here. We are keeping on pace with them damage-wise, which is nice. In fact, they might start holding back their Courser if they don't have anything else to do. Oh, a poor Hungering Hydra for 2. Okay, another land. So there is merit to holding the Spark Tongue since we're 2 lands away. And we already have 1 in hand, but I think it's probably good to just play out a 3/3 here. Start keeping the race in our favor, especially if they're stuck and they played a Hungering Hydra there. 3rd color for the opponent, a white source and a Poison Tip Archer. Okay, that's annoying. And there's our Forest too. Yep, let's offer the trade for the dragon, Poison Tip Archer. Now I'm wishing I had held back the dragon, since next turn we would have been able to kick it. Oh well. Still have a lot of removal in our deck, so. Oof, they found another white source. And a Liliana's Contract. Okay, this is a pivotal turn. If I draw a removal spell here, they're basically dead. Boom! Darn it. Oh, removal spell there was amazing. Because I would have killed the Courser, it would have put him to 7, and then I attack with everything. They would have had to chump with the Hungering Hydra, and that probably would have just been game over. Darn. Well, they have 7 cards in their hand. And I whiffed! Oh my gosh, and there goes 3 removal spells and recollect. Oh boy. Oh boy. And this is where they turn the corner, take over the game. Sure, Bog Stomper. Removal spell still is really good here, even though we just bottomed a lot. That's a nice draw too, wow. Because Bog Stomper can't block Vine Mare, so might be able to push in for enough damage. Tormenting Voice. Oh no, the tap land! Oh, brutal. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold on to the land in case they have a Fell Spectre. That's hilarious. Another Poison Tip Archer, damn. Okay. And they are going to attack. I'm just going to chump here with the Rejuvenator, since their Bog Stomper doesn't trample. Hoping to find a removal spell still. Ah, Double Courser, okay. Now if they attack with the Bog Stomper, I'm going to go ahead and block with the Vine Mare. Uh-oh, that's not good. So they could have a Strangling Spores of their own. I take 8 damage here if I block like this, because I'm going to take 2 from the Poison Tip, and then 6 from the Coursers. I'm going to go ahead and risk it. I think if they had a Pump Spell, they would have attacked with more. This way, I can hit like Instant or Sorcery to kill them with Gutter Snipe if they don't have anything else. Well, that's not it. Okay, well, let's attack with the Vivictus. And we are going to Poison Tip and Sentinel. I'm going to fall down to 2 life here. But I think we lose this one. Oh, we were drawing Lightning Strike next turn! Devastating! Oh, brutal. Yeah, and we're just dead on board after that. So close. I think I played this game or... well, no. I lied. That Spark-Tongue Dragon, they did have Strangling Spores. That Spark-Tongue Dragon really hurt us. If I had just waited, we were in good shape. But I wanted to press the issue. Damn. Alright, well, this does seem like a matchup where Tectonic Rift could do some work. And it looks like the Bristling Boars aren't actually all that great when they have a bunch of 3/3s anyways. I'm going to take out 1 boar, put in the Tectonic Rift. Oh, we had a window there, but just didn't get there. We were very close. Wow, it was all because of that Rejuvenator, wasn't it? That Rejuvenator whiffing means that my Tormenting Voice finding Vivictus, that I couldn't cast that turn immediately, instead having to wait a turn, was the huge deal too. So I think I messed up probably not waiting on the Spark Tongue. Or at least it's questionable, right? I think getting the Spark Tongue down 2 turns sooner is very, very good. They just happened to play that Archer, which we didn't know about. But ended up biting me in the butt. Alright, let's play first for game 2. And yeah, we have a good hand. Absolutely. Turn 1 Cinder Barons, turn 2 Lightning Mare, turn 3 whatever. Any second green source is going to unlock our Vine Mare. There's a big removal spell for us. They got a Druid, sure. Hey, there's Vine Mare mana. Definitely going to trade away if they want to. Sure. And then play our Explosive Apparatus, second main. Vinemare not at its best here since the opponent has multiple coursers as well, but oh, look at that. We have multiple answers for coursers in our hand. Hopefully we just gotta keep bashing him with the Vinemare. This card is so bad. Like, bad as in why? Why did they print Hexproof again? Nobody likes that. Skymarch Bloodletter, that's definitely not gonna cut it. Jeez, look at this removal. Kind of crazy, actually. And I'm just going to fire off the Bloodletter right now before they can untap with some tricks. Probably not going to get much better for that Explosive Apparatus anyways. Okay, there's a Basilisk. We will just Spores that. Keep getting in for 5. We are on the all-in Vinemare plan. Usually a pretty good plan if it works. I mean, even if they play Bog Stomper here, it doesn't stop the Vinemare. Contract! Okay, so they're just dead. Literally just dead to Vinemare plus Lightning Strike. Turns out having a Vinemare on turn 4 is pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, that was a quick and easy game 2. Can I afford to play the Vampire Sovereign? You know what? I'm doing it. I'm cutting the Tectonic Rift. I'm playing the Sovereign on the draw. I've got 6 black sources in the deck, right? I have 4 lands and 2 Draconic Disciples. Plus we have some digging as well. It's just the Sovereign we know is so good versus them. They have a lot of 3-power creatures. It drains, it flies, it does everything. Here we are for game 3 of the first round. We are on the draw and we have a pretty good hand. Foul Orchard. Hey, look, we already have double black for this Vampire Sovereign, LOL. No follow-up from the opponent. I think I like Tormenting Voice here. Discarding the Swamp, actually. Uh-oh, I might get punished by discarding that untapped land if I don't have a land for Disciple next turn. Oof, did get punished really hard, dang. They're not doing anything, which is nice, but that one missed turn might cost me now. Wow, just jamming the contract turn 4. They will have to discard here, but that's nice for them. Okay, I'm regretting discarding that land. Don't hurt me too badly. Even just playing Bog Stomper here is kind of gross. Poison Tip Archer, sure. Do you have a Rabid Bite? Damn, they did. Well, there's our land. A little bit late to the party. Go ahead and just play the Vinemare out here and pass. I discarded the Swamp because we wanted the double red off of the Cinder Barons. But now the opponent has just so much more mana than I do. As we draw a 2/2. Disgusting. I guess I'm just going to pass here. Hold up the Pump of the Lightning Mare and hold up the Electrify for the Poison Tip Archer, potentially. Oh my. That is a Johnny. Okay. So I'm going to have to block here. Pump once. I guess they have a Strangling Spores. We're probably going to die if they do. Why would they not Strangling Spores before attacking then? I wonder. needed them to not have anything here. That's weird. Okay. Not streaming, just recording. But yeah, looks like I'm getting browned out pretty good. There's the land, a little bit too late probably. I can electrify plus shock to kill the Bog Stomper, but that's not great. I guess it's my only option though. Damn. Yeah, just missing that one land and having to play the tap land instead of the Draconic Disciple. That one turn really cost me. Yeah, just another creature. If they didn't have a creature there, we'd still have a chance, but looking pretty grim for our hero. Guess we'll just play Sovereign Pass. Not technically dead next turn, just pretty dead. Rock's Oracle, sure. Well, that should do it. Darn. I was really hoping this deck would get there, but game 1 we stumbled a few turns and just didn't hit any action. And then game 3 here, unfortunately, missed some land drops. I thought we were going to hit some more off of Tormenting Voice. Maybe that was a little bit greedy, but in the end, GG's, GG's. But they can't all be winners. I don't cherry pick my drafts, so sometimes you lose round 1 in these single eliminations. That's just how it goes. I thought our deck was cool. A few cards weren't necessarily very good, but overall the power level I thought was nice, right? We had a lot of good creatures, a lot of strong removal. The mana was slightly awkward at some times, but yeah, you can't win them all. So hopefully next time we'll get another 3-0, but for now, it's going to be a round 1 and done. Hopefully you guys learned something, at least during the drafting portion. I thought the draft had a lot of interesting choices to make, and we ended up going solid 3-color as opposed to moving in and out of some other colors. Because remember, the first 5 picks of the draft, we had 5 different, or rather the first 4 picks of the draft even, we had 5 different colors. So just good to stay open, settle in your lane, because that's the most important thing to do in your draft. You know, go into where's open. Anyways, that's Kenji, NumottheNummy Egashira, signing off. Please enjoy all of the other content here on the MTGO Traders channel. And don't forget to check out my Twitch page, twitch.tv/NumottheNummy. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome MTG content just like this. And make sure to tap the bell icon to be notified whenever a video is made live. If you want to keep watching content, here are 2 more videos for you. This video and many others are sponsored by MTGO Traders and Cape Fear Games. Buy and sell digital singles to build your online collection today with MTGO Traders, and get your paper singles, accessories, and much more from Cape Fear Games. Whatever your Magic needs, both places have you covered.